What's up YouTube, it's me Jess and I'm an opera singer. Today's sponsored video is going to be part of my new series featuring underrepresented, up-and-coming, or underrated artists. Today's video is Amber Mark singing Love Me Right. Let's go.
Is a talented songwriter and producer and one of 2018's breakout musical acts, making her television debut performing Love Me Right. Give it up for Amber Mark, everyone.
Tell me, because I've said it all. I've got a feeling we must have hit a wall here. And baby boy, please tell me like it is. 'Cause you talk love, but you never act on it. Because the drive, it is alive and on, it is calling you. And I am done with trying to hide it, babe. I need more from you. So could you please respond to me, because never understand. I give you the keys and while you gladly take, you don't use it.
Okay, let me pause here really quick. Amber Mark, okay, first congratulations on this being your first television performance. That's huge. So I want to point out at the beginning of the song, you heard a very airy sound, and that is a classic pop style, let's say, starting out a song with more of an airy, breathy tone.
Tell me, because I've said it all. I've got a feeling we must have hit a wall here.
I'm curious to know if or what her speaking accent is, just because of the way she formed some of her vowels. I noticed the way that she formed the vowel for the word all, which is all, but she went from ah to o before closing off to the L.
Tell me, because I've said it all.
Just a curiosity about her speaking accent. I will say, this is a very vibey song, and I really like the rhythm of it and just the overall chill vibe to it. I am curious though about her understanding of breath pressure. It seems like in quite a few phrases, it seems like she's running out of air, meaning the last words or the last part of the notes at the end of the phrases don't have energy. They kind of seem to fall or collapse. Let's pay close attention to that to see if that is reoccurring or how she manages that throughout the song.
You tell me all the time, baby, that I'm the light in your life, and you love me more each day. You are starting to drive me crazy. Why won't you realize you gotta love me, help me?
Oh,
I
like
feel
that.
I've lost myself. It's just this one thing, we're great everywhere else. Or is it just me? Am I not what you want? 'Cause if that's the case, baby, why lead me on?
Yes.
Because the drive, it is alive and hun, it is calling you. And I am done with trying to hide it, babe. I need more from you. So could you please respond to me, because never understand. I give you the keys and while you gladly take them, you don't use them. Why won't you tell me all the time?
Okay, great. I'm gonna pause here. So I did notice once she started singing the second verse, she took a bit of that air out, and so there was a little bit more of a focused sound.
We must have hit a wall here. And baby boy, please tell me like it is. Or is it just me? Am I not what you want? 'Cause if that's the case, baby, why lead me on?
Now, there's nothing wrong with one or the other. It's just a stylistic choice, and it's a very pop style formula to start with an airy sound, then kind of take it out and build up on that. I also have to say, I noticed her vibrato. Her vibrato is more on the slower side.
Because the drive, it is alive and hun, it is calling you.
And and it gives this old school vibe to her tone. I feel like it's different than a lot of pop singers out right now. It's a little bit more sultry, there's some rasp in there, but it's got a little hint of smokiness. I don't know, something about her vibe is just a little bit more on the old school vibe, and I really like that. I also like the minimal instrumentation in this. That being said, that puts her vocals very much at the forefront, and this being her first television performance, that makes for an extremely nervous situation, let's say, a very vulnerable situation. For what she's doing so far, she's handling herself very well. Continuing on with my thoughts about breath pressure, I felt the same thing towards this pre-chorus part. When the rhythm starts to pick up, I felt just at the last part of the notes, her voice or the sound just kind of collapses ever so slightly. And we don't get those final consonances for some of the words.
So could you please respond to me, because never understand. I give you the keys and while you gladly take, you don't use it.
Now again, this could be a stylistic choice, because with certain genres, you can get away with not, let's say, thoroughly pronouncing some of your words. I feel like pop is one of those. However, I'm a little bit more of an old school hard critique. I really like to hear the pronunciation of some of the words, especially if it's my first time hearing you, so that I can get a better understanding that you understand what you're saying and the way that you are saying it and how it's coming across to the people receiving that message. Let's keep going. I'm very curious to know also if this piece is going to move up in her upper register at all, or if it's going to stay in this more chill tessitura of hers.
Baby, baby. Crazy, yeah. Why won't come on, get in the zone?
Yeah.
I need you here right next to me. Yeah. Come on, get off your phone. I need to feel your body. Yeah.
Okay, I've got to pause here. I feel like this is her sweet spot within her sound. I personally love the energy that she's giving us when she's ad-libbing. You know, you got, of course, the pre-recorded track singing the lines of the chorus, and then you have her doing some ad-libbing. With that pre-recorded track, that gives her the freedom to ad-lib, and then that gives us still, as listeners, the fullness of hearing both parts, the full chorus and the ad-libbing. I really, really like the energy here. I wish that we would have gotten this type of energy from the very beginning. Now, that being said, you can still give this type of energy in a more, let's say, calm manner, in a more airier manner. It's where and how you focus the sound to get across your message. Now, this part is a much more vibey part. The rhythm has picked up ever so slightly, and I feel like now she's blossoming and coming into her moment. And this is great to see. We're gonna rewind and just go through the whole vibe of this ad-libbing part and just watch even her body movements, the way she's getting into the sound of her voice, the way that she's expressing the words. It's just a little bit of a different energetic vibe than what she was giving before. And maybe that was the nerves at the beginning, but it seems like they've clearly gone away for the most part right here.
Come on now, baby, yeah. Love on me, baby, love on me, baby. Yeah. Ooh.
gotta give her props. That is not easy to just perform in front of a national audience on live television. That is a huge accomplishment. I've got to give her a lot of props because that is a huge accolade and one that she can check off and say, I did that. And what's great about these types of performances, let's say the imperfections that make the performance what it is you can learn so much from them. And just because things don't come across as perfect or they have imperfections doesn't mean it wasn't an overall enjoyable performance, right? I learn as a singer from all performances. It's how you can take what you're hearing and turn it into an experience for yourself. If you liked all that you saw, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Please comment down below what artists should be featured in this series of mine featuring underrated, underrepresented, and or new up-and-coming artists. Also, make sure you check out my description box below if you'd like to keep in touch with me, get access to exclusive perks, and or take a private voice lesson with me. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye!